The format can vary, but the concept is simple. Everyone in the round is given a random item as their goal. Then you have to collect, find, or craft that block, then stand on it within 5 minutes of the block being assigned. If you fail to do so, then you lose. Rounds continue until everyone has been eliminated except for one person. This person is the winner. I think that goes without saying. Of course, much of this comes down to luck, but that is something you can't control. So what you can do is maximize your chances of obtaining your block every round. In this video, I'll show you my tips and strategies to beat your friends in block shuffle. There's a fundamental principle that should guide your every decision in this game, which I've dubbed the law of block shuffle. Basically what it states is try to have the most potential craftable items possible per inventory slot. So 5 slots filled like this are inferior to items like this. Obviously you're going to need tools and food and things like that, but the rest of your inventory slots should be dedicated towards maximizing the amount of items you could craft. In other words, you need lots of useful, versatile materials. Here are the essentials. Riverbeds are your friend for this one, because you want to collect at least 30 sand, and turn like half of it into glass. Sand is super important because it gives you access to all of these items. If you add the other recipes that use sand, all the recipes that use glass, and the sand itself, you can get over 80 recipes that come from sand. So you definitely want to get a lot of it. Also get like 10 gravel to make concrete. Iron. Iron can directly craft over 25 blocks, including nuggets, which can craft 4 more. It may be tempting to craft iron armor and tools, but trust me, once you get the anvil as your block, you're never going to craft your iron again. Then you have logs, which should make 35 plus different blocks, not even mentioning things sticks can craft. Dyes. Thinking back to the law of block shuffle, using an inventory slot on one color dye doesn't seem that efficient, but you can get more mileage out of carrying around primary color dyes. If you find a flower forest, then you're home free, though I would advise to get only primary colors to save inventory space. If you have the means, speedrunning the nether is a good idea, because it gives you access to many more blocks. However, if you only have a few iron, don't spend it all in a bucket. Now going to the end is just not worth it. Alright, let's hop into some games and see these principles come into use. Alright, so this first block is pretty tough. We're gonna need some string. He's trying to sabotage me. First, let's get away from this guy. Let's make a crafting table, 8 sticks, boat. And now we have exactly enough for the various tools. Alright, so we need string. This is gonna be pretty difficult. I guess the best course of action is like a cave like that, for example. In general, it's best to use sheep for food, because you get a byproduct of wool that way, and there are 16 different wools. I guess let's just go down here in hopes of a spider. We have time, so let's grab this iron first. There should be a decent amount of mobs down there. Always want to get as much iron as humanly possible. There's a spider up there. He may or may not drop string, so that's one. I'm gonna grab some copper just in case we get like a lightning rod or any of the oxidized copper blocks, but I'll throw it out if something more efficient comes along. Need one more spider. On this server, if neither player gets their block in time, then like if we both die, then we both live. Well, I didn't get my block, but I'm gonna need an iron pick for redstone though. That's why you need lots of iron. He again cannot find his block, so I think it's safe to go to the surface and start gathering materials. Alright, yellow concrete, that's doable. So you're often going to get dyed stuff like that, which is why I should have grabbed sand and flowers. Again, if I already had those materials, I'd be able to craft this right now. And he forfeited. Well, that's nice. Let's try this again and see if they don't quit this time. Alright, let's see what we get here. Okay, not too bad. So grab some yellow. Usually 3 or 4 dyes are necessary per color. Great, there's gravel right there and iron right here, so this is a good start. Alright, so it looks like he got his block already, but it should be fine. Dude, he left again. 3rd time's the charm. Let's do this. Alright, so we're gonna need some iron. I see a ruined portal in the sea there, which could assist greatly. I'm actually gonna get that first before he can. That's a decent amount. That's good, actually. Cursive binding, no. Yeah, I can't remember if it's 2 ingots and 1 nugget, or 1 ingot and 2 nuggets, but we'll find out, I guess. There's a river-like area there, so we'll get lots of sand and gravel and things like that. Yes, there we go. So I'm actually going to save this chain. It's a strategy called stalling, where you basically get your block but don't stand on it until the last second, so you can buy more time if the opponent has already gotten their block. We're going to get the squid here, because black is a primary color. So it looks like he got no block, which is difficult early game. There's 20 seconds left and he doesn't have his block. And yeah, it just looks like he can't get his no block, so that's a victory. Alright, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. You were genuinely appreciated. And bye, I guess. I don't really know what to say.